Hello, and a very warm welcome to my channel. This morning, we give you a piece of breaking news from New Idea magazine. Harry's desperate plea to Kate for help while he is feeling secretly tortured in Los Angeles. They were once the best of friends, but since Harry fled his life as a senior royal, his once close relationship with Kate had all but vanished. Now, New Idea understands Harry, who is said to be struggling to adjust to his new life in Los Angeles, has secretly reached out to his sister-in-law to mend the rift, and there's some hope that he will continue to follow her advice and return home to the UK to sort things out with the rest of the family. The author are royally suited, Harry and Meghan in their own words. Phil Dampier says, "It's going to be really hard for them all to make up if they are all living thousands of miles apart. One of the tragedies of Megxit is the way Harry and Kate have fallen out when they were once so close. It was heartbreaking to see." Phil continues, "Harry was only 19 when William first started dating Kate and called her the sister I never had. Whenever they were together, they were always laughing and joking, usually at William's expense. You can see the rapport and love between them, and both must miss those carefree days. But according to Phil, despite Kate previously acting as a peacemaker, Harry is worried she's largely giving up on attempting to smooth things over between her and William and Harry and Meghan." Phil says, "Kate's priorities are now her 3 young children, supporting her husband and also the Queen. She won't let anything get between those important goals, and I can't see her going out of her way to make it up, especially with Meghan." As Harry and Meghan stepped back as senior royals early this year and moved to North America, Kate has seen her profile and position within the royal family go from strength to strength. Her almost constant public presence throughout the past few months, despite the coronavirus lockdown, has also seen her popularity surge. And a recent poll by UK newspaper The Mirror saw Kate voted the most popular member of the royal family, even beating the Queen. Meanwhile, Harry is said to be increasingly unhappy with his life in Los Angeles, with a source telling The Sun that he has gone from feeling excited about the move to feeling secretly tortured. In fact, we hear Harry's decision to contact Kate is said to have come after he was criticized for appearing alongside his wife, Meghan, in what has been described as an awkward and uncomfortable video conference with young global leaders. While body language expert Judy James told Female that Harry appeared trapped, other viewers went as far as to say he looked like he was being held hostage. And while there's no doubt Kate has enough on her own plate, Phil says she would never turn her back on her brother-in-law and will always be there for him. Kate and Harry were as thick as thieves. That's what makes the situation even sadder, Phil continues. When William and Kate split up in 2007, Harry kept in contact with her. He knew she was the right girl for William and told him so. As a result, Kate might be the only person to bring Harry back into the royal fold. Back with Harry, as the sources revealed and the royal author claims, Prince Harry feels lost in Los Angeles, and getting swept up in her negative energy was always a problem in their relationship. Tom Quinn, a royal author, has claimed on the Daily Star, Prince Harry feels lost living in Los Angeles. He continues, "The Duke of Sussex doesn't hate LA, he is struggling to find his role in the US. But he got swept up in Meghan's negative energy, has always been a problem in their relationship. Harry does feel slightly lost because he's now experiencing it in America." He went on to explain that while Harry was swept along by Meghan's negative energy when they tied the knot in May 2018, he has since been struggling to fill the days in Los Angeles. It's always been a problem early on in the relationship. Meghan isn't a dynamo. She's full of negative energy that would sweep Harry along, but once the honeymoon is over, you still have to fill the days. The author went on to claim that after speaking to sources close to the couple, he believes Harry is really struggling with his living situation and is finding it difficult to find work. It is apparent Harry doesn't have a hobby to entertain his mind. His whole life has centered around being a really big deal and playing honorary soldier. The quarantine is impossible for people without ways to entertain their minds. He's too shallow to look inward and find something deep within himself. Tom also revealed, Harry is vain and has no common sense. He does not have any businessman acumen, and his skill sets mean without the prestige of representing the Queen, he is only suited to practical work similar to that he carried out in the army. Even when he has been innovative, for example, by setting up the Invictus Games and royal status meant he just came up with an idea for others to implement on his behalf. A whole lot of upskilling was required before he could be financially independent. He is jobless, aimless, his unrealistic aspirations don't count, and estranged from family, so no wonder he's uncomfortable in Los Angeles. He continues to blame Meghan. I noticed that she has shown no touchy-feely mannerisms with Harry since they have left the UK. Her confidence back in the US has come to the fore. No doubt the passion is cooling. Harry seems bewildered and out of touch. He can't be enjoying life, but will press on with a stiff upper lip. If divorce is in the air, Meghan will make sure she comes out clean, blaming the rejection and non-support of the royal family. Harry, unfortunately, is completely under the thumb and under her spell. She viewed him as the ultimate eligible bachelor to further her own aim for money, fame, and power. She was a B-rated actress in a B-rated TV show until Harry came along. If she wanted a quiet life, why did she move to Los Angeles? No, she wants to be the ultimate celebrity couple. Pitching for work with Disney at red carpet events is just a crass when you're a member of the royal family. It will all end in tears. He's made a monumental mistake with her. She's all about fame and money, and Harry was her meal ticket. Indeed, she was already spewing her true motives and showing us who she really is during the engagement interview within hours of the announcement photo op. She showed us $75,000 engagement photo dress within weeks. Then by Christmas, she showed us all herself sticking her tongue out in the churchyard with the Queen on Christmas Day. Her behavior went steadily downhill from there. There was never any positivity, but she is full of negativity and darkness. Meanwhile, a watcher also slammed Meghan. He said she thought she was so clever and influential. She thought she could get her own way, and when she couldn't, she fled with her titles thinking everyone would want a piece of her. Grateful for her mere presence in a room. Deluded beyond belief. Their royal status means nothing outside of the UK, as they no longer represent the royal family. They are a bargain basement Edward and Wallace, who did manage to live off his royal status for the rest of their lives. Rich sycophants whining and dining them, trying to outdo one another by having a king attend their social gatherings. They became the party piece. A joke, really. Earlier this week, the Duchess faced criticism from London-based veteran royal photographer Arthur Edwards, 79, who claimed she had no intention of living in the UK after marrying Prince Harry. He allegedly that staying in the UK was not in Meghan Markle's plans, despite spending £2.4 million of taxpayer money to refurbish Frogmore Cottage. Arthur also described seeing a change in Prince Harry's behavior towards the media. He said, unfortunately for the last couple of years, he has gone completely sour. He didn't talk to me for a year. I've been photographing him since he was born, and it was down to her. I think the moment she married Harry, it was, right, let's get out of here as quick as we can, he added. I mean, it was ridiculous. It's not in her plans, and she is dragging Harry along, and unfortunately, he's gone along with it. And many fans also slammed them for this news. A fan wrote, looks like she, Meghan Markle, has had all this planned so she can move up the ladder of success, and as a narcissist, she does not give a hoot who she takes prisoner along the way, including Harry. It's all about fame, the publicity, and how many dollars she can accrue along the way. It's her way or the highway, so obvious. She is a wolf in sheep's clothing, gives off the vibes that she is caring, understanding, sympathetic, etc., etc., but that is all a facade. She is a scheming woman with very little actual care. It's all false. The second fan blasted Harry, struggling to find work. He literally has nothing to offer now. He isn't a royal. He has been paid to talk about his mum. Now the circuit knows he has nothing of value to say apart from about his mum, which has been said 1,000 times. He doesn't have a great personality for these circuits. He doesn't have great stories like Obama. He isn't a royal anymore. He does not have anything to offer to justify the lifestyle he is living. He cannot support the lifestyle she is demanding. And the last one wrote, it was totally obvious to me that Markle was completely and utterly unsuitable to be a royal wife and a member of the British royal family. Every fiber of her being is American. She does not have a clue about this country's history, its traditions, its culture, or the meaning and the role of the monarchy. She doesn't understand anything. How could she? Harry must be feeling much the same in Los Angeles. He has given you his role, his family, his friends. He has lost much of what made his life worthwhile, his military charities and involvements, and has moved to a country that he understands nothing about and whose people are coming from somewhere very different in attitude and thought. He is a stranger in a strange land. Marriage is hard enough without adding differences in culture to it. I really now believe that they will separate, and soon. And you, what do you think about this news? Please let me know in the comment section below and we'll discuss them together. Remember to like and share my video if you loved it, and to subscribe to my channel to get more news from the royal family by our team. Now, have a nice day and see you in the next videos. Bye!